We are after a good long break. I'm sorry for the delays, guys. I had to drop some family member.
Good
There was
afternoon,
no.
sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine.
We are studying on Independence Day as well. Yeah, but it's fun, so it doesn't feel like study.
Yeah, right.
So today's exercise involves a lot of these A4 sheets and yeah, some extra paper. So if you have some colored paper, great. If you don't have colored paper, you can use the same sheet and no, colored paper is also fine. But if you don't have it, then you can just use your regular colors. Uh, so what I'll do is I'll just explain you the exercise. It is basically the exercise is basically about. So the exercise is basically about creating emotions with visuals, right? So what we will do is we'll quickly find out types of emotions, right? One second. I just I'll just show you on share what all things we are talking about this. Hmm. So see, you can see my screen, right? These are different types of emotions. We can write even more, but these are basically 12 emotions that we generally talk about, we come across, or we feel. So the whole idea is to do just paper cutting and paper shapes and represent those emotions using just paper as a form. Happiness, sadness, anger, anticipation, fear, loneliness, jealousy, disgust, surprise, trust, or anything. I mean, you can come up with your own emotions and using just paper and uh, composition, we need to represent that emotion. So I'll show you what I mean by representation of emotion. So for example, this is my empty sheet of paper, right? This is my empty sheet of paper. It's completely empty. Now what I need to do is take these kind of colored paper, or let's use any regular color. So let's say I cut the square here on this from this paper. Okay, kind of a perfect square. But what we are doing is basically cutting down basic shapes like circles, triangles, and squares, and then we will paste these shapes on these sheets, and we will try to represent that emotion. So अभी इसको कैसे करेंगे? Suppose this is a square, right? This is a square piece. Cut it from the sheet, and abhi this is white on white. So what I'll do is I'll quickly color this thing. So let's say this marker, I just colored this whole square, and this I'm just giving you a demo. I hope you guys have those empty loose white sheets, and these kind of colors you must be having because we just did those color exercises. So अभी हमें क्या करना है कि इस टाइप के कलर्स के स्क्वायर्स, रेक्टेंगल्स, सर्कल्स, ट्रायंगल्स इस टाइप से कट कर लेंगे, एंड देन वी आर सपोज टू क्रिएट दैट इमोशन. And it now in this thing there is a slight abstraction of these exercises. So अभी मैं क्या करूँगा कि where is that Fevicol bottle? 1 second. Now I have this empty sheet and I have this black square, right? I just painted it, colored it from one side. Now I am supposed to paste this square somewhere on the sheet, right? Somewhere on the sheet, and the sheet has to be in one orientation. So the sheet has to be something like this, always vertical, right? तो कैसे करना है? शीट ऐसे रखना है, कोई भी एक ओरिएंटेशन फिक्स करके, या फिर आप उसको लैंडस्केप में रखिए या फिर पोर्ट्रेट में रखिए, बट इट हैज टू बी जस्ट वन ओरिएंटेशन, एंड देन paste this square based on the emotions, whatever I want to represent. So I'll give you an example how we are doing it. Is there someone waiting in the lobby? No, right? So अब हमें क्या करना है? Or you can take any emotions, not just these 10, but I'm just giving you a rough idea about. So अभी मैं क्या करूँगा कि the square I took and I pasted it, and this is just one square. Okay, so what we can do is we can do multiple of these. So not necessary that एक ही shape लेना है, but basically the idea is to represent certain emotion. तो अभी मैंने क्या किया, ये स्क्वायर यहाँ पेस्ट कर दिया, ठीक है? I pasted it like this. You guys getting it? Are you guys getting it?
Yes, sir.
Fine. अभी देखो इसको देख के क्या फील आ रहा है? Does it look like loneliness to you? Does it feel like loneliness? Sorry?
Like it feels as if like something is isolated.
Yes, right. Now, for the same emotion, let's say, yeah,
Feels like emptiness, means nothingness.
exactly. So these are the kind of emotions that we can represent using just paper, okay? अभी मैंने क्या किया कि ये तो पेस्टेड है ही, इसको पेस्टेड रखना है, and I cut few more squares like this. One second. Paste it again. So you got the hint of the assignment, right? That is how you are supposed to cut and paste. Now based on the position in that frame, you get different ideas of the emotions. So a simple square, a black square inside a white square can represent different types of emotions. I'll show you one more example. See. Now I cut one more. Here. Brush is always better. So हमने क्या किया? Hockey के भी paint. So I cut 3 more squares like this, 1, 2, 3, and I'm again coloring them because I don't have the exact black color paper right now. But you can use any regular paper also. Why black is because black versus white gives you a very good contrast, and also black because black doesn't promote any other emotion. We can do this exercise with colored paper also, different types of colors, but black on the white paper gives you a very good strong emotion. So that is why black. This is again a very observation based exercise. So you have to put it on the wall and observe it for some time. Sometimes it will happen that you will not immediately get the emotion, but you still have to do the exercise. Look at it for 15-20 minutes, look at it after a couple of hours of break, and then again observe and then see. So अभी हमने क्या किया देखो, another set of 3 squares are ready, 1 2 and 3. Okay, all black. अभी हमने क्या किया, इसके अंदर फिर से पेस्ट किया. Now you see this and tell me the emotion. Now the emotion of loneliness is clear or not? Right?
Yeah, it's clear.
This looks like
Yes,
a group and this looks like a lonely cube.
Yeah.
It's cornered. So the same way, just cut these 5 to 6 kind of squares or triangles or shapes and represent these kind of emotions that we just talked about, 12, 20 different types of emotions, using just cutting and pasting of basic shapes. Sanja assignment?
Yes, sir. So the background paper will be white or color
Yes.
paper?
No,
Like you
background paper.
have used white paper.
Background paper will be white. See, whenever we want to have a very clarity of emotions or very unambiguous environment, we always use white background. जैसे
Okay.
फोटो फ्रेमिंग के लिए होता है या फिर किसी भी पिक्चर का आप फ्रेमिंग देखोगे तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम द फ्रेमिंग इज डन विद आइदर ऑफ वाइट ग्रेइश काइंड ऑफ कलर or the framing is generally in white color because we want to focus everything on the visual and not on the boundary. So when I do this kind of assignment, why white background is important, because I don't want any emotion attached to the background. I want the attention to be focused on the entire framing, the entire composition. So these are called composition exercises. Getting it? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Right. So the same way we can later on do color exercises also. Like now, if right now I cut a triangle of this paper and then I paste somewhere here, let's say somewhere here, then the emotion can be little more tricky to evaluate. So that's why in the beginning you have to do basic emotions and basic exercises. So if I take this triangle, this orange triangle, and now that I paste it somewhere here, then what will you guess out of it? Now tell me, what is the emotion? Are you able to guess any emotions here? Because of the triangle? Yeah.
I cannot feel an emotion, but I can see, sort of sense a bird-like shape.
Okay. Okay. What else? Yeah, it can be any ambiguous state also. See, it's not necessary that her student same type का answer देगा. You may feel like these three people are kind of going towards this one lonely guy and it's kind of a friendly emotion here. You may feel like there is a social dynamics happening there. You may feel like there is a sense of direction because of this arrow. You may feel like there is a kind of competition, because these three people and the triangle represents a direction. So this guy in the corner is kind of feeling bullied by these three people or something like that. So these kind of things you have to come up as a composition, and whatever you feel like as an emotion you have to write. And you can do both ways, like just cut the papers first and then try to arrange it in different manners, and come up with emotions. Like this is a list of emotions like absorbed, acceptance, admiration, afraid, all these kind of things. Awkward, baffled, cheerful, choked, cold, challenged, something like that.
Sir,
Get it? Yeah.
sir, in such images, I sort of don't sense any emotion, but I see images. Is it okay? Feel so?
See, you can imagine images also, because these are kind of borderline doodling exercises, because right now we are trying to understand your way of thinking. So it's not just about an exact answer. These kind of exercises are done to make you sensitive for small things. Like for example, I take another sheet, and then the same triangle example we just did. No, we'll do the same here. Like I cut this thing here. I'll paste it again. So try to, when you see a story, try to understand the one strongest emotion in that story. You may feel like a strong story coming out of it, but at the same time, instead of a scene, just try to figure out what is the strongest emotion in that scene. जैसे महाभारत का जो सीन है ना, जहाँ पे पांडव एक साइड में होते हैं, कौरव एक साइड में होते हैं, तो द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट इमोशन of that entire scene is fight. The strongest emotion is about fight for justice, right? The strongest emotion can be conflict. So the same way, just the story is not important. Right now here we are talking about one strongest emotion. So whatever is the one strong emotion that you should be representing. Just say for example, the same exercise, the same square I removed from this sheet. Let's say I remove this sheet, and then again I pasted on this sheet. Now I'll show you one simple shape, and you can play any combination. So square plus triangle, square plus circle, square plus squares. A minimum of 4 should be there, and you can be, I mean, you can take like 10 also at the max, but don't be like filling up the entire sheet, but because then it will be like too much information to handle. These kind of exercises they generally ask in NIFT's kind of situation test. So इसलिए we are doing that part also. Now you see what is the emotion. Are you getting it? Is it visible to all? What is the emotion? Something like balance, disbalance, right?
Sir,
Yeah,
I feel like it has a tension.
yeah. Tension is there. There's a disbalance is
Yeah.
there. There is overweight.
Yeah.
You can say overweight also.
Yeah.
You can say motion also, because it feels like the box is about to fall, right?
Yeah, it's about to fall.
Right. So these kind of emotions you feel just by a simple shape, right? The way things are placed with each other, you will find certain emotions, right? So that's all it is. So this exercise take 1 hour. Right now it's 12:20. We'll meet at 1:20. Fine. So what is that exercise? I'll again tell you for people who joined late. This is an A4 sheet. Take 5 shapes, same or different. paste 5 to 6 elements on each sheet represent emotions. कितना इमोशंस करेंगे? 15 to 20. This is the assignment. Okay, is it readable? You have to take A4 sheet, arrange it either in portrait or landscape, take these kind of 5 basic shapes and multiples of 4 to 5 and paste it accordingly to create different types of emotions. This one sheet was one example. Before that, we did one more exercises, one more sheet with square, black color square shapes.
So we can use multicolors.
You can use multicolor, but start with single color only. Single color will give you much more clarity. You can use multicolor, not a problem. But if you start with one color only, then it slowly gives you more confidence. But you can try, not a problem. These are not hard and fast exercises. Who is waiting outside?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, like the shapes, whatever we are using, and the colors you are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So the shade of the color is not proper. So like, will it create a difference?
No, generally this exercise is done by colored paper, so it won't be like there will be a shade of the paper. I'm just telling you that if you don't have a black sheet, as such a black paper, you can do it by coloring the sheet also, or any colored sheet that you have, so that we don't need to have variation of the color.
Okay.
Because we want to feel a flat patch, like a perfect circle. So, back in NID days, we used to get this kind of circle cutter. So we did this exercises with circular cutouts.
Okay, sir.
So we used to do it with circle cutter, and this is a circle cutter I'm talking about. So we used to put it somewhere like something like this here, and it exactly works like your geometry compost box. So it's like you put it somewhere and fix the radius accordingly, and then do it with whichever size of the circle you want to cut. You can cut. This is a blade, and this is a pointer. So you can do it with circle also, but cutting a perfect circle is quite tricky. So that's why I said like do it with squares and triangles first, because those shapes are easier to cut with a scissor. But make sure that all 4 or all 5 shapes that you use are consistent, are perfectly like each other. It shouldn't be like every triangle is different and then you have, because you want to reduce the variability. It shouldn't be like एक triangle इतना बड़ा फिर एक triangle और छोटा, unless until it's a deliberate attempt. So those circles, those triangles, those squares have to be consistent. So what I'll do is I'll fold the paper multiple times and then I'll cut it. जैसे मुझे स्क्वायर्स कट करने हैं, तो मैं इस टाइप से उसको फोल्ड करूंगा और सारे स्क्वायर्स एक बार में कट करूंगा. जब मैंने इसका हाफ कर दिया, फिर इसका हाफ कर दिया, फिर उसका हाफ कर दिया, तो मुझे सेम शेप साइज के सेम शेप के 4 स्क्वायर्स मिल जाएंगे, राइट? Same shape of same size 4 squares. So this is how I will try to cut triangles also. Like now whenever I paste, I'll have 4 equal squares. Getting it? And once this exercise is done with consistent shapes, with same shapes, then we can introduce multiple shapes in the single frame, and then we can introduce multiple sizes of the same shape in the same frame. So for example, if a triangle is growing from this height to this height, so there is a strong emotion of growth. It's just one triangle, right? So you can have shapes like this. एक triangle यहाँ पे, फिर एक circle यहाँ पे, फिर एक square यहाँ पे. And if you do it like this, then it conveys an emotion of growth and transformation, right? Getting the point?
So,
Right. So this way, with variable shapes and with variable sizes, we can create n number of emotions. But to begin with, uh, I would suggest that stick to one shape for each frame and do consistent same color shapes for the first 5-10 frames. Like you want to represent anger, take it, do it with 4 or 5 triangles with one color. Fine. But it's up to you. If you,
and sir, if we
yeah,
want to represent
sorry.
meditation, then I will change the color. If we want to represent meditation or
Uh,
calmness,
uh.
then I will take blue color.
You
Is
can
it okay?
no.
Like for anger, I will take red color.
That's what I'm saying. That try to not induce color on day one. Try to represent the emotion only with shape. This is primarily a shape-based exercise. So don't put color immediately on the first level of exercise. First level of exercise means how do you just play with one variable, which is shape, and just by using shape and its placement in the frame, how do you represent anger? जैसे हमने first exercise में किया था ना, तो square has nothing to do with loneliness, but square kept in the corner like this. Square kept in a corner represents loneliness because the other entire rectangle feels empty, and that one square black square is kept entirely in the corner. So that way, just by using shape and the position of that shape in the frame in the white sheet, you can represent emotion. The same way, try to use triangles or any other shape with just one color. Don't go like red means anger and blue means calmness, so I'll color it that way. This is not a color assignment. As of now, this is only focused on shape. And why I'm saying just focus on shape and just focus on black and white, because that is where your brain starts thinking very deeply about the emotion, how that emotion can come out with just using shape. Got the idea?
Well, sir,
Yeah.
Yes.
the assignment should be in black and white only.
Yes. Primarily the assignment should be black and white. Do first 20 frames in black and white only. Later as we progress, we can do these assignments in colors also. But
Sir,
yeah.
sir, can we sort of use the shapes to create an object which looks like a everyday object, means, and which represents something? Like if I use a lot of squares and triangles,
Mm.
some squares and triangles to create a sort of a chili or a paper, then it can represent anger. So can we do that?
Not at the moment. For see, this exercise is slightly abstract, but this exercise also gives you the very basic idea of representing an emotion. So representation of shape and using color, all these things are secondary level. Why I want you to have a very simplistic approach is because keeping things simple becomes very difficult. So it will put a lot of pressure on your brain to think with very limited material, because the material is just a square and that too in one shape or one color. So you really have to think deep to represent an emotion. So it's not an easy exercise, but at the same time it will expand your thinking capacity. That's why no complicated shapes and no use of colors. That you can easily do. That's not a problem. The challenge is that how you can think about a simple shape and come up with the whole idea of emotion using just that shape. That is the challenge. These kind of exercises are very critical for logo design and all sorts of visual exercises later on, because just by using a simple shape you can create emotions. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is a slightly tricky exercise, but at the same time it will give you a lot of emotional clarity on the deeper meaning of shapes. So when you use a certain kind of shapes as a background for your artwork or designing a poster or something like that, you will find that a lot of posters have a very big circle in the center or triangles and squares at different sizes and different backgrounds. So why they use that kind of shapes, and why particular shapes, like some logos have a circular background, some logos have a rectangular background, some logos are very good with circular background or elliptical background. A lot of car logos you will find, like Ford ka logo always has an elliptical background, right? So why you use certain shapes and what emotions those basic shapes create, it will this exercise will lead you to all the way to that level of understanding. But the basic starts from using basic shapes with just one color, right? Any confusions, doubts
Yes,
here?
sir.
If you have any confusions, please ask, and we'll take 1 hour to finish this exercise. And why I am telling you to do cut and paste and not just do sketching on paper is because when you have a shape outside the frame, which is like a cutted piece, it's like a different cut piece, you have the ability to rotate it on the sheet. So basically it's like, अगर मैंने ऐसा कुछ triangle रखा है, तो what I will do is I'll keep the triangle at different places and I will feel the emotion. जैसे मैंने एक triangle cut किया, अब उस triangle को मैंने एक शीट पे लिया, पहले सेंटर में रख के देखा, फिर ट्रायंगल को यहाँ कॉर्नर में लगाया, फिर कहीं और इस टाइप से कहीं एब्स्ट्रैक्ट शेप में लगाया, एंड देन आई एम काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग द फील ऑफ इट कि ये मैं यहाँ पे रखता हूँ तो कैसा दिखता है, यहाँ ऊपर रखता हूँ तो कैसा दिखता है, साइड में रखता हूँ तो कैसा दिखता है, उस ट्रायंगल के साथ दूसरा ट्रायंगल रखता हूँ तो कैसा लगता है, right? So the assignment is not like a quick assignment. These are exploratory assignments where you have to explore, you have to look at certain thing for good 3-4 minutes and then think कि क्या emotion आ रहा है इसमें से, कुछ समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है. Then again change the position, then again change the position, introduce more triangles, more squares into the whole composition and see कि कुछ समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है. Getting my point?
Yes.
So these exercises may feel slightly abstract at this moment कि यार क्या कर रहे हैं, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, looks very boring, and kind of you may feel exhausted also कि अभी तक कुछ समझ में नहीं आया कर क्या है. But at the same time, after 1 or 2 days you will get a clue of what I am talking about. Just say, for example, one more things I'll just show you in color because this black thing is not available. But if it's black, it's all the more good. So as we progress, we try to change the shapes also. I mean, we try to change the size of the shape also. So let's say this is the shape that I create, and it can be anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be a shape that you have already familiar with or you are already aware of, right? Can be a different shape also. For the overall framing, the overall composition may or may not look very familiar, and it's absolutely fine. This is just for experimentation sake. Right, so if I create some composition like this, what does it represent? Any emotion? Now immediately you will not feel any emotion. You may feel like it's quite confusing. I'm not getting it. Yeah.
Talkativeness.
Yeah, it can represent a pair of lips. What else?
Yeah.
Sir,
Huh?
it
Division.
represents
Sorry?
Divided.
Yes, it can call. You can call it divided. Yeah. Yeah, Ishan.
it feels like a feeling of stretchedness, something is being stretched.
Yeah, it can also feel like there is a relationship because these two feels like they are part of the same square, right? You can feel a square in the triangle, right? There is a sense of square, right? देखो ये कहीं ना कहीं मीट हो रहा है ना यहाँ पे. So
Two
this may sound like a
two best
relationship.
friends,
Two best friends, right?
like always ready to help each other.
Right. So like this, you have to compose, and I am happy to see that you guys are answering it very well. So the exercise is slightly abstract, but at the same time, it gives you the ability to think and mix, match, and explore, and do your own way of compositions. So these are the kind of compositions that in future you will use to create posters, logo design, and all sorts of visual chemistry. If you represent this kind of pattern throughout the sheet, it can represent a very good texture also. So like this, these are the fundamentals of forms and elements. There is a class that they teach at NID. So these are the basics of compositions, and through understanding of forms and these basic shapes and elements, you will eventually be able to create much more complex shapes and emotions associated with it. So what kind of shapes represent what kind of emotions, and these kind of things, when you take it all the way to logo design or texture design or print design, it gives a very strong feeling of certain things that you want to come up with. So if it's a baby product, you will not find these kind of patterns in any of the baby product dresses. These are sharp angles, and sharp angles doesn't represent softness most of the time. So when you go to a shop like Lilliput, where kids store or anything like which is represented, which represents young kids like 0 to 5 year age group, you will find that those prints that their clothing represents, or the products or toys or anything which represent that age group, never have very sharp edges or never have very sharp colors, very strong colors on it. So these are the basic understanding, these are the basic exercises that we do to enhance our understanding of elements and shapes. Got it? No confusion, right?
Sir,
Yeah.
should we write the name of emotion which we want to depict?
Exactly, definitely.
Okay.
So this list, so every time you create a sheet like this, you will write an emotion at the bottom. But don't write emotion upfront, because the sheet has to be very plain initially. I don't want you to have a bias of something. Just play around with those shapes, squares, rectangles in that sheet, and then paste it once your composition is ready. Once you are like, okay, I'll keep two triangles in the corner, and this looks like a contradiction, this looks like a match, this looks like a fight or anything, opponents, this looks like anger or love, whatever. Once the composition is ready, then start pasting the squares or rectangles or shapes, whatever shape. But before that, don't write anything on the paper. The emotion should be in your mind, and once that sheet is done, once that emotion is represented, then with a pencil in the corner you can write that this it represents this symbol, and then you can share that thing in the Telegram group, so people also can see your sheet and write their understanding of that representation. So for example, something represents like love, or something represents like anger or arrogance, or any kind of emotions that which you feel is representing by is getting represented by your sheet. Some other student may feel like there's also an emotion which he sees in your sheet. So that way it will be a fun exercise to have a mutual learning, right? So also upload it on the Telegram channel, so I can keep observing. If there's a mistake, I'll correct you guys. Fine. It's 12:40 in my watch now. So we'll meet at 1:40 or 1:45. Fine. I'll just put this screenshot. Uh, Fine. No more questions, right? So we'll meet at 1:45. Okay.
Okay.
चलो, I have
Okay, sir.
found out. Fine. बोरिंग तो नहीं लग रहा है ना एक्सरसाइज?
Like it will take a lot of efforts, but
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it will take. So I am just saying that we can meet at 1:45 and see what all you have done. I am not expecting you to finish all that exercise in just 1 hour. I know it will take time. But at least 2 to 3 you can finish, right?
Yeah.
Everyone can make at least 2 or 3 sheets. So we
Yeah.
will discuss on that.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the remaining exercise you can do all day till Sunday, till next entire week.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Chalo, catch you at 1:30. Oh, sorry, 1:45.
Okay.
Okay.